Welcome to the Tank and Dozer Show. Today we are finally going to take apart our shock. We were going to do it for a while, but I ordered the wrong wrench a couple times, got frustrated, and we ended up taking it to a friend's shop to get them to do it. Big shout out to AccuTune for stopping paying customers so they could play with garbage. Thanks, guys. Hi guys, we're back. Today I got tired of trying to locate the correct spanner wrench to work on these shocks. So we're stopping in to visit our friends at AccuTune to have them do it real quick, and then we'll take them back to the garage and open them up.
Might have to go in the big boy press.
I see a gap now.
Oh, is it
No,
working?
it's unscrewing.
Without heat, and then if this doesn't work, then we'll.
Yeah, one of them doesn't have the stupid.
Oh.
That one doesn't. Oh,
Well,
Right.
I've seen one of these punches that's pretty large.
in diameter?
Yes. That one right next to your finger isn't bad.
This one?
That's a center punch. I don't like it. That flat guy. You're right. A dry cleaning bill if I get you all
push it.
around. Unscrew it. Oh, there was gas still in it from when we charged it. Whenever we charged it. Okay, let it go until it's, now you can unscrew it the rest of the way. Those tend to turn into projectiles if they have too much pressure behind them. Just try your 45 pick. Do you see your free end?
No, that's what I was trying to. No, now I see it.
Okay, try your free end. If only I had moved the vise to a height where you could see. Okay, stop. You have the hammer in your hand. Oh, you got it. God damn, that's not. There you go. Now tighten.
Okay. You ready?
Wait, you gotta come my way. Having the jaws bolted to the vise is so much
Yeah, I was
easier.
gonna say, yeah, why is this so? I don't like these, but they come
Well,
out so
because
much.
they're temporary. They're not like, this is for the guy who's a weekend warrior. Okay, okay, there. Now tighten the vise.
Right there.
So now we have moved the shock. We were clamping here near the rod guide, and I'm worried the rod guide wasn't moving, which means one of two things. Either we were ovaling the tube, which really we don't have the vise that tight, so I doubt it, or there is nitrogen pressure has escaped into this chamber, which makes pushing the rod guide down more difficult because it tends to pop right back up as soon as it moves in. So we're gonna move it here and see if we were maybe ovaling the tube. I don't think so, but I'm not really sure how long the rod guide is in this shock. We tried to take the reservoir hose off. I told Trina we had to break out the oxyacetylene torch to heat it up a little because I don't have a MAP gas torch. She looked at me like I was crazy. Then said yes, but we couldn't move the torch because it's really heavy and really in the corner. All right, so here we go one more time. We're gonna give it the beans. You found the picks are some seal removers. We're gonna pull that O-ring off real quick. Yeah, get one of those guys. Yeah, that looks fine. So on the bump cap, you see the little O-ring? You're gonna slide that guy underneath and pull the O-ring off onto the shock body.
This whole black spot is gonna.
The
be
little
just
rubber
making
part,
this.
just the little rubber circle. Maybe go the other angle. Oh yeah, there you go. Now push it so
Take it
that
off?
it's on the shaft, yep. Now fish it over the cap and over the rod end. Yep, you can stretch that guy. He's stretchy and flexy. Throw him in your spare
Lock there.
spin.
Got it. We'll get hanging there.
All right, screw your cap on a couple threads. Now give it a whack. And that's plenty. Let's see what happens. If this gap goes away again and pops back up, we got to figure something out. See, it's going in and popping right back out. Hold on, you're just messing up the hammer now. Unscrew the cap. I used to have this bitchin' C-clamp for this. Can you see the retaining ring? It's still covered, right?
Yeah. Can I try one more time to get it out?
Sure. I thought this would be the easy part because you mastered it. Did you get the end out?
Yeah.
Oh, then just
I
follow.
just couldn't see the end of it when it was
That's
before it was
fine.
rotated.
That's what we needed to get. That's all that mattered. So you're the hero and I'm frustrated. Now we are going to change the shock to vertical and hold it by the piston rod and tap down on the body until the body comes off the rod. This is not how I would normally do this, but we're short and we have a really tall vise. So just tie that like right above the threads. Perfect. And tie it nice and tight and it'll soak up some oil when we spill, if we spill. I used to have these bitchin' catch cups that I would make for this, but I don't think I'm gonna be rebuilding these shocks a whole bunch or looking at them ever again. That's good. Now, what I'm gonna have you do, and it's kind of hard because you're gonna have to kind of hold the shock with one hand, but tap right here
Okay.
with your rubber mallet
Okay.
until the rod guide starts to come out.
Uh-huh.
We might have to start hitting on the spring perch if we...
Well, I can see.
Ooh, I can see metal flakes from here. Ooh, that's not good. You should never have any metal in your shock. I can see metal on the O-rings.
There you go.
Some of that could have been our fault, but not much. Yeah, go ahead. Like one or two flakes, but... Okay. There you go. Now, take your rag off. Flow a lot, which is kind of why it works. There you go.
Technically, that's over.
That's... Those didn't have much mileage on them at all. That oil is actually very, very, very clean. All right, so we got the shock apart. We found a lot of foreign material in the oil. The oil itself was very clean, leading me to believe that these shocks were not used very long, or had a recent rebuild before the one was bent. It's about 88 degrees in this garage or higher, maybe 95. So I'm gonna stop here. We'll take the piston apart another day. So it's time to clean up the garage, and I could not resist. I had to take a look at the piston assembly. So I put the piston assembly down here and pull back. If you look right here, you can see there's material there and a huge metal chip right there. That is insane amount of debris to have in a shock absorber. I'm wondering what we're gonna find when we finally take the piston apart. Those were the biggest areas of debris, but that's pretty gross for a shock. All right, guys, I can't wait till we have some time to do this again. I'm really surprised at the amount of debris. I've always heard that there's a lot in these, and I didn't think it would be that bad. The rod guide and piston assembly had huge slivers of material on them. So until next time, have fun, go wheeling.